Welcome back in the next video, guys. So I did the guide on how to beat the boss level 20 so you can finish your quest. Now I'm gonna show you what's my max damage on the boss, what team I use, what equipment, and also how do I think this boss could go even further in terms of damage. I will try another team on Sunday because today I won't have the time and tomorrow I have the big stream. Maybe on the stream, but I doubt I will have the time to build a new 6-star hero. But regardless, I will explain at the end of the video. And right now, let's jump into the team. So the team starts with Hector. The gear is again the best I can have, the best I have. Maybe not the best, but the most optimal, I would say. 4.6k attack, 112 crit. I'm wasting 12% crit here. Like that's not good. You shouldn't have that much. And 275 percent crit damage. I think there I could do 12% from crit to the crit damage, but I would really need to look for some equipment, and I just don't have the time. I swear to God, they really need to add the switch equipment between heroes option. Like this will be such a game changer. But yeah, regardless, we have Hector. Then I'm using Mrs. Scarlett. The equipment for her, I did it very specific. I did the most damage, the most attack I could on her. So she has 2.3 k attack. And then all I did was just try to be the closest possible to 100% crit. And the crit damage I didn't care at all. Her not ignite. Her bleeding is based on the caster's attack. So crit damage doesn't really matter. Uh, and I don't think that would be such a big difference. Obviously, if you have an amazing gear, when you can have such a high attack and then also have crit and crit damage, go ahead. But I don't think there is anything that will be a game changer if you do so. And then we have our Mr. Special 100 time turns attack, Mr. Jacob. So I think, first of all, you will have way more damage if you ascend him fully. I don't have enough of his copies, I wasn't that lucky, and I don't want to spend my potions on him. But this is something that could push you even higher, obviously, if you ascend him to 6-star, and same for Scarlett. Regardless, his equipment, 100% crit, same as Hector, too much crit, 275 crit damage, and 2.4k attack. I don't think my gear is God mode. I think there's way better, but I just do with what I have for now. And then last champion is Evelyn. So I know most of you might not have her. This also works with Brand. Brand or Evelyn, both of them works. Brand is amazing and gives you so much sustain. But I just were able to push more damage with Evelyn. But again, doesn't matter. I will tell you at the end why. Her gear, very basic. I put her the most tanky I could, so 25k HP, 1.8k defense, speed I didn't care, nothing I didn't care. I wanted just a little bit of resistance to avoid the bleedings on her, since my team has no heals at all. Okay, so yeah, there you have. That's the team. I'm using the healing spell. As I told you, I have really no heal at all, and the defense down. So basically, how does it work? Well, you just you attack the more like just try to attack very often to basically proc the bleeding from Scarlet. So why this team works well in this case? First of all, well, I mean, you all know Jacob. The more he stacks his rage, the more turns he can play. The more attacks, the more bleeding you can put. Hector, the same, his ultimate. If you do correctly his axis, you can have 3 extra turns. And then obviously Evelyn just gives extra turn to everyone at the end of the round. So this team basically is focused on playing the most, like doing the most attacks possible to proc the wolf as soon as possible and the more possible. I forgot to mention my Scarlet is also on 100% focus just to eliminate the factor of not putting the bleeds because you don't have a 100% chance of putting the bleeds. I don't know if it's normal or not, but very often when the wolf attacks, I don't see the bleeds. I don't think there's like a max stack of negative effects. because sometimes I was at 13, someone at 17 or 19, and some line and the bleeding didn't trigger. So I don't think it works like that. But yeah, so that's basically the team. You just attack with Scarlett A1 all the time. Whenever she has her ult, you do the ult. With Hector, you throw your axes and then you ultimate. Unless Jacob passive is on him, then I use one axe and one normal attack when using the ult. And then obviously Jacob, you just spam every every single spell whenever you can. And Evelyn, well, same here. You just do the ultimate. Then you also use her S2 as defense break. So I think there's only one round where there is no defense break, but generally speaking, there always should be at least one buff of defense break. And obviously, we also accumulate the defense down from Hector's axis, and we also have the defense down from Jacob. So we apply a lot of defense down. The healing spell, I don't use it straight away. I really wait that they are like mid HP, something like that. Because I don't think I don't think the spell can reset in time, so that's really difficult. And yeah, I just used it. I didn't even use it yet. I think he will attack Evelyn now, hence why I'm not using it straight away. Also very important, don't play for fire units, especially when you have all DPS, because the guild boss will attack any hero that's not fire first. And since Evelyn is not fire, he will always go on her, which is completely fine because she's very tanky, and that's what we want basically, right? Also, don't put any water heroes. That won't work. You will just double attack them. They will die. They do no damage. And obviously, poisons or attack on based on max HP don't work here because he has no HP. So poisons and I don't know, Aurak, stuff like that, it doesn't really work here. I don't recommend it. Now, yeah, since the fight would still take like 2-3 minutes, I will just tell you what I think is the best team for this guild boss. Basically, I would replace Scarlett with Thomas and try it like that, and also maybe Metasia with Evelyn. I can't test it, but I saw someone else doing, I think, 1 million damage by using Hector, Jacob, Thomas, and Metasia. Obviously, the fact that Metasia can, well, res everyone, it's just insane. But also, she's Earth Elemental, so the boss focuses on her, and obviously, she gives way more sustain and healing than Evelyn. Even if Evelyn gives you the extra round. If you can res at least twice during the whole fight, it's already a win. And just generally speaking, I think it's way better with Metasia. Also, if you replace Scarlet with Thomas, you don't have to run defense down because Thomas just applies defense down all the time. So you can run the summoner spell switch. So whenever you don't need to heal or there's no need to heal, you can use the switch spell with from Metasia and for example place it on Hector. So he gets faster and faster his ultimate, or on Jacob, so he also gets faster his ultimate. There's a lot of space to play around there. I will try to build my Thomas because I think I can fully ascend him too. So for sure I'll try that, maybe replacing Jacob with Thomas and playing Scarlet. Then I will replace Scarlet with Thomas and play Jacob. But I don't have Metasia, so it will always be Evelyn, right? Uh, but also maybe Brandt. I will see also with Brandt. Also, before I achieve this score, I just want to know you that I tried a lot of compositions. I tried Jacob, Arundel, Scarlet. I tried Sierra's Aurak. I tried every single hero I have, and this is the comp that works the best for me. Uh, yeah. So yeah, that's it. 750k, I think. So yeah, Jacob will die now. Scarlet, obviously, she survives because basically the wolf dies if she's about to die. I didn't use the healer here. She's going to die anyway. So yeah, there you go. 751k. I think it's level 30, right? If I'm not mistaken. Go ahead. Yeah, level 30. And then in terms of damage, well, you can see Scarlett is number one, Jacob number two, and Hector. So yeah, guys, that's my team. If you have any comments, suggestions, please feel free to put in the comment. More than happy to try and check it out. And yeah, again, last time before the big day, guys, tomorrow, big stream, summons, giveaways. I just want to celebrate with you all of you, my followers, to thank you basically for letting me grow my YouTube channel. It was just an amazing 10 days since I started, or 2 weeks now, I think, something like that. So yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. Follow, like, and see you soon.